A former Republican president tells Putin, quote, "Do whatever the hell you want." That's a quote. A former president actually said that, bowing down to a Russian leader. I think it's outrageous, it's dangerous, and it's unacceptable. 4 years ago next week, before I came to office, the country was hit by the worst pandemic and the worst economic crisis in a century. A president, my predecessor, failed the most basic presidential duty that he owes to American people, the duty to care. I think that's unforgivable. But my predecessor, and many in this chamber, want to take this prescription drug away by repealing the Affordable Care Act. I'm not going to let that happen.
All to the visible dismay of the opposition.
There's some things in life you can't get back, and that time, if you watched it, you can never get it back. Here is the State of the Union. It's supposed to be the State of the Union. Give an update on what's actually taking place. Don't put your own political spin on it. You had the President of the United States had an opportunity to try building a better and brighter future for America. Trying to talk to Congress and saying, hey, let's come together. Let's all get in the boat. Let's all row together. We can make this country better if we just work together. Instead, he came out punching immediately. Came out punching at President Trump. Came out punching at the Republicans. Came out literally taunting in some points. Trying to put a spin on his border like he can't take away his executive orders that he put in place, saying that Congress has to do something on the border and then he would do something immediately. He would sign it, put it on my desk, and I'll sign it immediately. And you're going, wait a second, you literally signed 94 executive orders in the first 100 days you're in office to reverse all the border stuff that Trump's administration put in place. And our border is the way it is because of you. You want to spin your economy and say that that it's undoubtedly you created more jobs than any other administration, but you haven't actually created jobs. Because those of us that actually create jobs, we understand what's going on in the job market. There is no new jobs. There is no new employees. What you're doing is you're hiring workers from another employer. So you're basically just stealing them and putting them in place. So if they actually want to give you a true jobs report and show you how many jobs were created, you also need to show how many jobs were lost. Because since there's no one entering to the workforce because his administration is paying them to stay home, we're just recycling over and over and over. And that's why you see inflation at 17%. That's why you see energy costs over 30%. But of course, they won't tell you those numbers. They want to put their own spin on it. Why? Because it's a campaign year. And they think the American people is stupid and they don't actually understand the truth behind it. But guys, I'm so tired of this president. I pray and hope this is the last State of the Union I have to hear him speak, because there's sometimes I have to control myself. So I'm taking a deep breath right now. People ask me what the biggest lesson I learned since I've been in politics is how to breathe. And I did a lot of that last night. So anyways, thanks for letting me rant. May God bless you. May God bless the United States of America.